Okay, Angie's meanings for the Suit of Swords. So swords, again, go with the element air. Thoughts, Ace of Swords, this is a plan to me. This is my game plan. I've got a new plan, a new idea. We're going to do this. We're going to make it happen. Two of Swords, very quickly, I don't know which way to go. But I'm not really thinking too hard, and I'm not really focusing on it like I should. I'm just like, they're blindfolded, but they could just take that off. Like, they're avoiding their feelings too. So if they actually dove into their feelings, they'd be able to make a decision. But they're just like, they don't know. They're not trying very hard though. Three of Swords, this is my cheating card. Period. And then some people are like, well, is the third party his mom, or is the third party her job? No, it's a living human person who they're cheating with. Or, the only or I will say is it could be someone from the past who, like an ex-wife or ex-husband or someone that they're like not over, like they're still somehow tied to. So again, this is in thought. This isn't someone they're in love with. This isn't someone that they're really passionate about. This is just something they did. They cheated, they did it. They're not like in love with someone else necessarily. They could be, but that's the way I read it. Four of Swords. All right, they know what they want now. They're just not ready to do anything about it. So they're like, no, I want it, but they're chewing on that. They're thinking it over. They're taking a little nap before they say anything. They're not someone who's like, no, like me. This is the most unrelatable card in the deck to me, Four of Swords, because for me, when I know what I want, I fucking pounce on that shit, but I've got more fire. My Mars and Leo could never, right? But this is just like, okay, I know what I want. I'm gonna wait on that. This is a patient thought, patient plan. Five of Swords, spiteful. It's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up, but you're not gonna see it coming. I'm gonna do something sneaky to get you back. When you're vulnerable, I'm gonna get you. Again, these are just my meanings. Six of Swords. This is, you have a plan, you have a happily ever after, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna sort through your feelings. You're not gonna neglect them. You're not gonna be spiteful. You're not gonna fuck other people instead. You're actually gonna like, we're gonna move this along. This plan is gonna come action. Or if I'm pulling this about two different people, I'll say you guys share the same vision for the future. You're afraid to do it, but you share it. All right. Why did this one make me choke? It always does. Seven of Swords, just scammy, deceitful, willing to do anything to get what you want through any means. Beg, borrow, or steal to get it. Eight of Swords, like so fucking exhausted because you've tried all this fuck shit and nothing's working. Like you've overthought it to the point you're not feeling your feelings. You've done all this shit and now you have basically like anxiety about it, like that hangover anxiety, like the next day when you're just like, what the fuck did I do? And I always say, like, she's tied up in toilet paper. She could just rip it off. She doesn't need to be there. So like this person's done it to themselves. And then Nine of Swords, of course, completely losing sleep over the shit, like unable to deal with it because you haven't faced it. So a lot of times it's interesting too, as someone who has a lot of air in their chart, like, you notice the pattern when we think too much. I think like there's the thought side of Swords and then there's the action side of Swords in a planning sort of way. And if we just think about things too much and we don't actually take action, it doesn't always go so well. Because then here, Ten of Swords, we're done. We're just fucking done. We've overthought it enough. We like put a fork in us, we're done. It's over. Time to fucking let go. Because you overthought shit to death. All right. Page of Swords, I always take this one as like you're getting a text message. It's communication coming in quickly. It's just a little bit. That's why I said a text. It's not like a huge dinner. It's not a proposal. It's just a message. It's someone calling, reaching out, or you're running into them and them saying, hey, how are you doing? Okay. Knight of Swords, they're pursuing you a little bit more heavily, but again, it's just because that's their plan. It's not because they're necessarily in love with you or passionate with you, about you, or they want to build a home with you. They just want to move this forward, take action. Queen of Swords is an archetypal energy for these face cards. And yes, I remembered the name now, they're face cards. I actually had to Google it. Like I didn't just forget that when I was making the cups video. If you watch that, I like forgot it eternally for some reason. But Queen of Swords is a feminine energy who's super smart, analytical, really regimented, has a good plan for life, analytical. Yeah, masculine flip side of that, the King of Swords, control. Like they use control as a healthy habit to keep their life in order. I always say military, ex-military, police, EMS, medical professional, law professional, construction worker, city worker. Like they follow a blueprint for work and they do the same shit every day because it works for them. They probably eat the same sandwich for lunch and the same thing for breakfast. They stop at the same gas station every morning. Like there's someone who loves a good routine. I also do use this to mean avoidantly attached sometimes. I love you.